Yes, you are tuned into FM 101 with me, Ajamar, and Assalamu alaikum to all the people out there, people of Islam, Rawalpindi, Lahore, Karachi, whoever. And well, whatever is tuned in, Assalamu alaikum. I hope that you guys are doing great in perfect health and harmony. I hope that you guys are enjoying the weather. And today we have a very, very special show for all you listeners out there. Today we are honored by some guests from abroad. And what can I say about these people? These people are awesome, man. These are awesome musicians all the way from the United Kingdom. And well, they are called the Countess of Essex String Orchestra. And first of all, that it's an honor having you guys here with us in Pakistan. And we have Alicia Miller, Sarah Talicia, Andrew Talicia, and Joseph Yu in the quartet. So first of all, who is the Countess of Essex String Orchestra? What do you guys have to say about that?
Okay, so as you say, we're from the Countess of Wessex String Orchestra. We're a small part of the Corps of Army Music, which is based in London, in the UK. We are a military string ensemble. We mainly perform for investitures at Buckingham Palace. So this is where Her Majesty the Queen gives knighthoods or MBEs to the people who have been honoured on the honours list each year. We perform at many state occasions, so examples are when we have a royal or even a presidential visit, and for any diplomatic receptions that are held. Occasionally we are invited to perform abroad as representatives of the British Army, and we really are so excited and honoured to be playing here and experiencing the culture here in Pakistan.
All right, that is perfect. And so this is your first official visit to Pakistan as well, right? So what kind of music does the band play, and how long have you been playing it?
So the music we play when we perform as a string quartet is really diverse. We are part of a bigger orchestra, string orchestra, but when we perform as four musicians, we can play anything from the hornpipe from Handel's Water Music to Despacito, which everybody knows. We even have a string quartet arrangement of Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Oh, right.
It just depends on the nature of the occasion. We have a huge library of music back in the UK. We can choose from all of this music. We have played all of it for many, many years. We play it regularly. It is very well rehearsed. We're always ready to perform it. But we can also do requests, which goes down very well. We play off iPads, so we use technology instead of paper music. So we have access to the internet if someone requests something specific. Just the other day we were in Karachi and someone requested Game of Thrones, which is very popular out here.
True, very true.
And within an afternoon we had downloaded the music and performed it in the evening, and it was very well received. Obviously, more importantly, we're here to perform the Pakistani national anthem, and we're here to perform for the Queen's birthday parties all over Pakistan. So, yeah.
All right. So we have an Andrew as well. Andrew, would you like to comment about how many members do you have in this? Just only 4 members who are in the studios of FM 101?
Right, so we've only got the string quartet here at the moment, but in the Countess of Wessex's String Orchestra there are 21 members.
Mm-hmm.
We were formed 5 years ago because there was a restructuring of the Corps of Army Music, and we were formed at that point.
Mm-hmm.
We've been slowly building up our numbers to make sure that we have a full quota so that we can have a full orchestral. We are kind of recruiting very slowly to ensure that we have the high quality of musicians. We have a very active recruitment team.
Right.
Alicia works with that. And at the moment we have a waiting list because we've got too many people that actually want to join the orchestra than we actually have spaces for.
Great.
Yeah.
Right. So since Elisa, you mentioned so much tracks which I want to listen to.
Exactly.
So there is anything special for the audience of FM 101 and the listeners of FM 101?
Okay, so I mentioned earlier on we are a classical string quartet predominantly, so we would like to play the hornpipe from Handel's Water Music for you.
were just mesmerized by listening to it.
That's
That is going on, play and on and on.
That is so true, man. And
Yeah.
the classical music, jazz music, it's also, you know, it's so peaceful. It always brings a smile to your face. That was just amazing. Thank you so much. So, so aside from Islamabad, have you traveled to any other places of Pakistan?
So yes, actually, we arrived in Karachi last week to perform at the Queen's birthday party at the High Commission there, and then flew to Islamabad for a few days to do some musical workshops with the international school children. It was so much fun. We saw a massive difference between the two cities. The coastal metropolis of Karachi, with a huge population, compared to the more official aura of Islamabad.
Exactly.
It's really interesting. We drove to Lahore on Monday to perform at the Queen's birthday party there. We're really lucky to sneak in a little cultural visit to the Delhi Gate,
Wow.
which was so beautiful. Really great experience. So tonight we have our final performance here at the High Commission. We have thoroughly enjoyed our time in Pakistan, experiencing the mixture of culture, vibrancy, diversity, just throughout the trip in all the places we've visited. And also the amazing welcome we've received from everybody has just been so heartwarming. So we would really like to thank Pakistan for your kindness and generosity. It's been wonderful.
It's an honor for us that you are here on a visit of Pakistan. So since you all of you, the band members, they visited Karachi, Lahore, as you mentioned, and now in Islamabad. So have you ever got any opportunity to taste some of the food of Pakistan? And Andrew, I think you would like to address to this question.
Yeah, I like food a lot.
Yeah.
So I grew up in an area of London called Hounslow, and there is a large South Asian population, so I have tried a lot of food before. But when we were on the plane, somebody recommended that in Karachi you should specifically try biryani,
Okay.
and I had that
So
there.
it's such a spicy food.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that it was going to be quite as spicy as
Have you
it
ever
was.
tried spice back in UK?
Yeah, I've had Pakistani curries in the UK. Like I said, Hounslow has a big Pakistani
Alright.
population.
All right.
So yeah, I've tried it before, but it was a lot hotter over here.
All right.
And then the guy who was looking after us was called Hedda, and he took us to a restaurant and had chicken handy. I'd never had that before. That was very creamy and very nice. Joseph, who grew up in Hong Kong, has been looking for a specific type of Pakistani bread that he didn't know the name of because they called it something different in Hong Kong. And we finally managed to find out what it is, and it was a paratha. He's very excited by the fact that he managed to find that, so yeah. So that was, all the food has been very good.
Right,
I've
and what
eaten
about
a
the
lot.
seafood back in Karachi? Have you
I
tried
didn't
that?
try any seafood in Karachi. I
Okay.
wasn't aware that was a thing.
So you have to plan another visit. to
That's true.
Pakistan.
Nobody told us that seafood in Karachi was a thing.
But you are right that the biryani of Karachi is very famous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Pakistani food has a typical spice to it. You know,
Yeah.
it's a very strong, spicy flavor that basically you don't. Even Pakistani food abroad,
Yeah.
you don't get the same spice that you get here, right?
It's not as hot, no.
Flavors.
Right. So coming back to music, are you aware of the Pakistani music scene?
Well, like I said, I grew up in Hounslow. My dad taught at one of the schools in Hounslow, and they used to do an Eastern evening because they had a lot of children, kind of second generation, first generation Pakistani children. They would do this Eastern evening where they'll play on traditional instruments. So they'd have tabla and dol, and there would be a lot of kind of traditional Pakistani dancing or Afghanistani, because it's a lot of different groups of people there. So they used to do all that sort of music, and there'd be children playing the sitar. It's all very impressive, but there isn't much exposure to Pakistani music on British radio. I mean, there are special stations if you only want to listen to music from this region, but it's just not mainstream. I think it's because it's quite different to English music, because you use a set of rags which
Classical
rags,
yeah.
So we use a major and minor scale,
Yeah.
whereas you use a completely different thing. So for us, it's very difficult to listen to, and
Yeah.
the rhythms you use with a tabla and dol, they're incredible, but they don't quite
It's on the
always
other
make
scale.
sense. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a very different thing for us. So we
Yeah.
can't really play much Pakistani music, which is a bit of a shame. But I mean, I did hear kind of some musicians. Kind of Reshma is a very famous folk singer,
Yeah.
and so I've heard of her. But I don't know much about the modern Pakistani music scene. It'd be interesting to find out more about it.
I think on this visit you explore many of the things. So
Yeah.
I think whenever you visit again to Pakistan, you have more information about such kind of a music.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
The next time you come, we'll all jam here.
Ah, yes.
Right.
So-
So you told us about that the Pakistani society abroad, as in they have their cultures and everything, and so did you hear any the mainstream music of Pakistan over there?
No, I've not heard. I mean, there's a BBC radio show specifically for South Asian music,
Yeah.
but I've not listened to it because listening to a whole radio show for me is quite intense for that sort of thing.
I understand. And have you heard of Nusrat Ali Khan?
No.
All right. So basically, he's one of the. It's a recommendation that you
Okay.
do listen to Nusrat Ali Khan. You're gonna love him. So so basically, you told us about that your the song that you for a Pakistani track that you have basically that you're going to play the national anthem, right?
Yeah, sure. So obviously, most importantly, the reason that we're in Pakistan is for the Queen's birthday parties, and the most important thing that we do at the Queen's birthday parties is play the Pakistani national anthem, followed by the United Kingdom national anthem. Unsurprisingly, there isn't a string quartet arrangement of the Pakistani national anthem.
Yeah.
So we, luckily enough, we have a colleague back in London, Daniel, who is also in orchestra, who transcribes the parts from the official book that we have for all of the national anthems, and made it so that we could play it as a string quartet. And we've been playing it over here. It's gone out very, very well, and we'd really like to play it for you.
Oh, perfect.
We would love to listen to it. So we have a national anthem now on the
All right.
orchestra. Yeah. Very much
beautiful.
thanks for that, and it's really an honor for all, I think, Pakistani nation. It's a gift from
That's
you
true.
guys to Pakistan. Thank you very much for playing and selecting a national
Yeah.
anthem for us.
And this is the first time I've actually heard Pakistani national anthem in a quartet. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just beautiful. It was a very different experience, basically. As you guys have come to Pakistan and everything. So, what is the message, if any, that you want to give out to all the people who are tuned in to us?
Like I said, we just want to say thank you. It's just been such an incredible tour for us. Like I said, the culture and the diversity and just the colours, it's such a vibrant place, and it's just been fascinating for us to see. Thank you so much for having us. We do actually have one more piece of music. We mentioned before that we can do things quite last minute, and we mentioned Game of Thrones, which we know that people in Pakistan seem to love. So-
Recently, their new episode was aired, and everybody is in the favor of that.
That's true. That's true.
So,
So
yeah,
we would love to listen to it.
Good, thank you very much.
And I can see that you guys are exceptionally great musicians and everything. So, when you were growing up, what inspired you? That one personality?
So when I was very young, I really loved listening to Maxim Vengerov.
All right.
Really famous classical violinist, just a stunning player. I could only dream to be as good as him, but I will keep practicing very hard.
Perfect.
And what about you?
I mean, I was always more into kind of pop and rock and roll music as a child, so I'd like Led Zeppelin and bands like that rather than, I mean, I played violin from a very young age, but I always loved kind of listening to rock music. I don't play any rock instrument, I play piano, but I don't play a rock instrument, so I'd like to kind of learn one and play in a band, but those are kind of, that's where I love music, from that sort of. Yeah.
You're here on Radio Pakistan. How is your visit right now? What kind of thinking you have about this place? And right now you are in front of a mic and you're playing. What's your views about it?
Can you imagine that you would be playing in Pakistan?
Live on a state radio.
Personally, I've never played on the radio before, and so for me this is a completely new experience. It's very kind of nerve-wracking, to be honest. But
Yeah.
All right, so I guess time's up, and first of all, as personally, what an honor to see you guys in person, listen to your music. It's just fantastic, and it's such an honor for you guys to come to Pakistan for us. And I hope that you guys would be coming to Pakistan anytime soon and doing a concert as a proper concert in Pakistan. So thank you so much.
Yes, and we do hope that you visit again to Pakistan, and thank you very much for coming. We do know you have a very tight schedule in performances, Karachi, Lahore, and now tonight in Islamabad. So thank you very much for coming and giving us the time, and it's really a wonderful experience to meet you guys. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Right now, so that was Countess of Wessex String Quartet, String Orchestra, I'm sorry for that. And it has been a pleasure talking to these people. You guys are amazing, so major respect to that. Anyways, time's up. We have to go to a little bit of music, and then I shall be right back. This is going to be AC/DC coming your way with Stiff Upper Lip. Here we go. This goes out for Andrew, man.